Hey, yo, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. What's going on today? Zoomers are minting. The French are lighting their country on fire. I'm trying to catch up on a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna buy you guys some time to tweet out the room. You know what to do, crofam. Let's go.
When it got a big sound called Island Thunder, strike you like lightning and roar like thunder. Big up Bulldog, them and DJ Cartel, Rasta was a Rastadi. It's how nice sing it all slyly. Squeeze it! Huh. Confident in you, it's that Island Thunder can't suffer. Enemies trying them up there, scatter and batter and flatter. Yeah, hey, murder them sound quite loud. Them this Island Thunder and get to run away. Hey, murder them sound quite like that. I would not come from passion, no sound boy. Hey, kill like them thunder. Yeah, a Babylon start is a wildfire. Hey, murder them never in class, yeah. Island Thunder, you what you know. Bulldog, and then the fraud, you know. Them this cartel, I know them going down. Marcus prophesy, head I go roll. So take it to them all. Hey, Rastos, uptown. Can't go downtown, you know. And all country people, I love what this sound. Means of survival of blowing. Nice listen, now make it sex man. Well, I'm sorry. Father bless me. Nothing but sound can this way. Bless me. Island Thunder, no mercy. Yeah, we come to kill like them bumbles. Island Thunder, no afraid and no sound. Murder them every. Yeah, hey, take it with them murder and scanner. Hey, watch them now. Hey, look at the youth them. Watch them. Island Thunder bust the music and shot them. And give with the cards them. And make you slap them. And when they say slap them, no, they now beat them. Good and go suffer for bad. If they say them bad, don't make it get bad like over Baghdad. When politics fail and religion fail, Island Thunder we here. So many of them every. Yes, Island Thunder kill them forward and come forward alone. Big up yourself for dance to the DJ Cartel. Rasta, sing and do remember. Get your some for your toes and taddy. Don't ever make we get maddy. Or else, we start to change the fabric. Like bumper. And I'll be a crowd, I know. And it's Island Thunder, no one no going down. Marcus prophesy, head I go roll. Hallelujah, kill them.
I'll never get sick of that one. What do we got going on this morning? Bitcoin is sticking over at 28K. Lions are on a tear, Boju. Lion floor went from like 1,100 to 1,400.
That's great. We lost two holders, but the price went up, so that's good. That's good. Good morning, Cro
Wow,
fam.
you are
Good
really
morning.
keeping track, bro. 2 holders down, huh?
Yeah, the Lion bot tweets out how many Lion holders are up or down. It said -2.
I like that bot.
I was like, okay.
Just started following that thing, and I think it's a good way to keep track of the CDC side of things. Keep a finger on that pulse.
The news this morning was about Arbitron airdrop, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
or what was that one? It turned out that like 1,500 wallets had gotten the airdrop, but they all filtered the Arbitron tokens into 2 wallets and then sent it up to Uniswap. So somebody mega gamed the airdrop,
bro,
and the tokens they're now worth $3 million.
I did not see that. No, I need to catch up on that, dude, because they were really stringent about the restrictions on the airdrop. Like, it wasn't just about doing transactions on the chain. So a lot of people missed out on the airdrop that thought they were getting it. You had to do a whole checklist of things. So now that I think about it, I'm not totally surprised, because how hard
that one person
had
had
all those activities.
One person had 1,500 wallets that received the airdrop. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I mean, I guess I get it. If
and
you
that's
had,
probably the one person that dumped it for, down to $1.30. You know, it's like,
oh hell yeah, they're gonna take that $3 million.
That thing. Oh shit, Dead. What's up?
Well,
and Natalie's here. Let's go.
Hey, I was
Dude, I got this new chimp yesterday. My boy's in the room, so I got a chimp from my boy, pretty cheap. But I've had a chimp forever, just one, right? And one that I liked. I got the slab made out of it, right? And so he was gonna be my forever chimp, but now I really like this chimp and I'm torn on what to do with it. You know, I got the one with the slab, so I can't sell it, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you can't sell it, but I would keep both, bro. This one with the crown is definitely a keeper. How did you pick this up?
My boy got it cheap. I don't know,
That
somebody
is the
fat
one that was on
fingered
the
dropped
floor.
it.
That's what I mean. I didn't want to
Yeah,
be rude,
yeah.
you know.
That's that
He
chimp.
picked it up cheap, and I got it from him. You know, he made a little bit, and I still think I got a solid ass deal
Oh
on it.
hell
So,
The
yeah!
chimps are fucking hot, bro. I bought one and then waited a month and I had to get another
That
one
was the best
because they
deal
are
I
hot.
saw last week on the chimp floor. I was like, who scooped that?
And these Alpha, these people with legendary chimps, they're stingy. They're not posting them, so to get that crown it's kind of a lucky
It's
man.
true.
You
It's
lucky
true. I'm
move.
the only one that has it listed. This guy's always up there on eBay. 90210. Spend it like you got it.
yeah, I was just stoked about my chimp, man. I want to come in here and gloat a little bit, but it was serious about the. I think I'm stuck holding both of them because he is badass, right? So I'm gonna have to just pick up a couple more
Oh,
for
you're
flipping.
stuck with us.
I'll buy it from you anytime you want to get rid of it. Just hit DM
Nah,
me, Holmes.
he's stuck with us for life. You are too, Natalie. Good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. I've been trying to keep up and trying to catch up, but there is a penalty for being absent.
Oh yeah, that's that's just nature though. That's not us.
Oh.
We can't stop how fast this moves.
And sometimes a penalty is not so bad. Like I missed the whole mutating hairs thing and I totally freaked out and
So
panicked.
did we, Nat. We didn't even talk about it.
Oh my God. I went to the Discord.
Nah, it's like a potato head. They want you to build it like a potato head and buy like legs and arms and
Yeah,
eyes
but
and
even
then like
Mattel doesn't make you buy every piece of the potato head separately.
exactly.
Yeah, but they said even if you didn't buy upgrade packs, you just get an airdrop of a hair. You don't have to do anything. Like you don't have to go claim or fill out a Google Doc form or anything. They'll just airdrop you one.
And I just want the record to show that we got nothing but love for the hairs, the Psycho Kitties, Gonzo, and Genius. Just don't let CDC be your daddy.
Oh yeah, and I got the airdrop from the Polygon, so they moved. I didn't have to do anything to get that either.
That's that's actually a really big improvement because they're multi-chain, but also doing things from the crypto.com side is not easy because obviously their communication isn't very good and you got to trust them to take care of this stuff. So for crypto.com to airdrop NFTs on Polygon for the first time, I think we got to give them a little credit for that.
Yeah, that it went well too. I mean, they postponed the whole mutating thing a lot. But since I didn't do anything, I was fine with that. I like things where you don't have to do anything. If you're a holder, they just airdrop you stuff, move stuff around, send you stuff. Because
Oh,
a
I'm
lot
with
of
you,
times,
Nat.
yeah, because I might miss filling out a Google Doc in a Discord in a minute.
But you're still killing out. Like I I keep track a little bit. I try to see what you're tweeting at least. So it seems like you're still killing it out there.
Well, maybe. I mean, I'm still doing a little bit.
Because those
I
ETH projects that you're with are like continuous. Um,
yeah.
they're always dropping you stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's one is my favorite project on ETH, but people talk about him so bad that it's pretty scary. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know who to believe now.
Well, I guess it's comforting to know it happens everywhere. But I was just gonna say about the crypto.com stuff. Like we got to start talking a little better about them. We got to start giving them some credit, and we got to start getting out there and telling more people about what's going on Kronos, because I really feel like we're at a tipping point here. Like, did you guys see the turnout at the gaming convention at the Kronos booth yesterday? It was like hundreds of people in line.
Well, speaking of telling people about Kronos, I did catch up and listen to Alex's Space, two of them with Hoddle and Bach. I didn't want to miss that.
I skimmed a couple of those spaces. It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
Congratulations to Oscar. He's a Kronos ambassador. He said the line was around the block for that booth, man. And they were saying that there is no such thing as NFT gaming or mobile gaming. It's just called gaming. And once people realize that they'll be like, all right. You know?
Yeah.
That's better then, because it'll attract the gamers and they won't be like put off because it's NFT or mobile or whatever, right?
And is there a larger community than gamers? I don't know. I'm not a gamer, but it seems like there's just so many of them.
I heard
all
gamers,
ages.
a lot of gamers events attracted more people than some football events.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Matt, did you hear that some colleges are giving scholarships to those kids to come play video games collegiately?
Are they still doing that? Esports
Yeah, I heard.
scholarships? Wow. I thought that might have been a fad, like some of the stuff we see around here.
Oh, that League of Legends is taking off, man. I guess. And the Counter-Strike, people still playing that.
Whatever happened with the Meerkat Arena game? Are you still supposed to put like armor on your Meerkat and fight?
It's still coming. It's still coming. And look, things haven't got any less spicy with MMF and the whole crofam, but we're gonna continue to push for what's the right word? Homeostasis.
Wow, that's
I
fancy.
nailed that one. We're pushing for homeostasis on this chain. You know, it's like MMF launched 3 new tokens on their perpetual DEX yesterday. MMF, SVN, and HKN. And even though a lot of people are talking about it, MMF is straight up doing it. So I don't care what anybody says. Like, they've done a lot. They've done the most volume. Still to this day, you can't hold a candle to it. So
yeah, MMF was kind of the one of the biggest losses for not doing anything, because I went back to my MMF Cro pool. Oh, farm, actually, sorry, farm. And the big writing up at the top said that basically you lose.
Oh, that was months ago. Yeah, where they switched to version 2 pools and the version 1 stopped putting out.
Yeah, so it would be okay. I understand if they, want to stop paying you money. That's, normal in crypto.
No, what happened was they reached full circulation and then they added another basically 50% to what the total supply would be, and started new pools with new emissions, a whole new structure. It was very controversial.
Okay.
But they're still here and still building. And
but they could have let me claim what I had in the old pool.
Oh, you couldn't claim it, huh?
No.
We're making it up as we go.
So I unstaked, moved to a new pool.
Yeah, and before truck goes, I was talking to the steakhouse guys this morning for the first time in a while, and I wanted to let y'all know that they are doing an airdrop of the remainder of the pools from the grills, the remainder of the grills. So if you were staked in the grills, which I know a lot of y'all in here were, because the Thunder Grill, they gave me the stats. You guys did over 12,000 transactions. The most popular grill. That's pretty amazing.
It's the only grill I was in.
They're airdropping the remainders. And
you got to get your Thunder out, or they're going to
No, you don't have to do anything. Our favorite, Nat.
Oh.
It's an airdrop. And if you're in multiple pools, you'll get those multiple tokens back.
So are they going out of business?
No, they're starting a whole new thing. They've got these cows that they've been minting. Um, they were minting in Stake and Cro, which is their token. They have two tokens now. They have Stake and they have Ribeye. Um, Ribeye is stakeable for Cro, and Stake is stakeable for Ribeye. It's actually been pretty profitable the past couple days, and y'all know the deal. First one in the pool wins, so it's on Crodex like it always has. We're talking about maybe having some pairings of Thunder and Ribeye or Thunder and Steak, but we'll let you guys know because we just got back in touch. Truck, what's going on?
Well, what's up, Alpha? Grand Rising,
Yeah, speaking
Natalie.
of getting
Long
back in
time
touch,
no
what's up,
see.
Truck?
Thank you, Truck. Nice to talk to
Yo,
you.
yeah, long time no see. I see you up here. I'm on my way into work, but I had to come and pay my respects, show my love to lovely Miss Natalie. But yeah, I've been um, I've been networking. I've talked to a few people, Alpha, and self-banking in DeFi is what this shit is all about. And
Tell
I'm
him, baby. Bring him
I
back to the roots.
Yeah, man, self-banking. I mean, my man said, first one in the pool wins. I mean, it's nothing but the truth, man. As I was teaching the class yesterday, I do a little small DeFi class, an IRL class for, some of the people in my city. And, I'm like, yeah, look, build it up. But as you're building, I mean, look at your pool position. I said, you want that to keep growing. Let that grow. And I mean, I'm teaching people that are a little, impoverished and, just see the light coming out of their body. I mean, it's an amazing thing to see some of these people like they never knew that impossible
Oh, we're losing you, bro. Are you still taking
Nah,
those mushrooms?
and
I
learn.
respect that, man.
Oh yeah. My wife tried to call me, but to watch them grow and learn, and like it's like I got a text message this morning from an older lady, and she just messaged me and was like, "Yo, I love you," and I'm like, "Damn, thanks." And she was like, "Yo," like she said, I never thought that this was possible. Thank you. So first and foremost, I had to come in here and tell y'all thank you because I learned a lot of shit. Excuse my language. Coffee and Crow, the jungle. I learned a lot. Definitely had to come up, pay my respects, and just give y'all a little bit of that good news early in the morning, though.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is so
That's
cool.
our favorite news.
I think everybody should do that, Alpha. Go to your local community college and tell them you'll volunteer to teach a class once a week and talk about
Go to your
DeFi. And
library.
these kids,
Yeah, man.
Orange pill these
I was saying
motherfuckers.
this a couple weeks ago. Like, if you don't have a college in your neighborhood, you can go to your library and tell them you want to do something like Truck is doing.
I literally
Get the
handed out
conference
$5
room.
bills.
Yeah, get the meeting room and put a little sign out. If people are interested, trust me.
I
So,
paid people to come sit down with me.
oh
Here's
no
five
shit.
dollars. Yeah, here's $5. I know I'm gonna get this back, referrals and stuff like that. But here's $5. Come on in here, come and sit down, and we're gonna talk money. And it's been working for about the past, I say 3 weeks now. So these guys, they're almost done with this. A 4 week, I mean, it's 2 days a week, but 4 week course that me and my partner set up, and it's just heartwarming to see the smiles on a lot of these people's faces
Yeah,
because
man, it's good to
they
hear.
never knew it was possible, man.
It's
But
great
yo,
to hear.
thank you to everyone. And Bach, I love you, bro. Love you.
No, we're I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I'm pumped to hear all of that, bro. It's like um we can we can do a lot of good. I've been learning so much in the past 2 years. It's like but just looking out and seeing everybody else grow, and even in Alex's space when I was listening yesterday, like now they're talking about perpetuals and like moving from NFTs to crypto. We can't move from NFTs to crypto. We've been in both, um, and they need us on the NFT side. So make sure Alex gets that message. Jesus, Joey, what's up?
What's up, brother? How we doing? I was just gonna say real quick. I believe the airdrop is for people who kind of got in late. So for people who didn't get the return back, I believe it's mostly for them. I'm not 100% exactly how it's going to work, but just in case, you know what I mean? So people are aware.
Yeah, let me read the email because what
So
they wrote.
how did you even get this? You know, I'm behind. I don't even know what Arbitron is. Okay. So
Oh, this is
Nat,
specific.
somebody created 1,500 wallets, and then they sent $3 million to
oh
themselves.
my God.
That was crazy.
Wait, Joey, are you talking about the steakhouse
Thanks.
or?
Yeah,
Okay,
my
good.
bad.
No, that's
I
what
was
I
going
was
back
talking
to
about.
that.
Yeah, well, Arbitron, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know which airdrop you were talking about.
I'm on top of this stuff. Don't worry, everybody. There's a reason I'm the host of this
Well,
show.
because I just know people are going to be expecting they see an airdrop, and some people might have been in there
Yeah, no, I'm
early,
glad.
and if they were
I'm
already
glad
up,
that
you know what I'm saying?
you brought it up because I'm looking at the email right now, and what they said about the airdrop is for Thunder specifically, and maybe it's because we did over 12,000 transactions and over 100 wallets participated in the Thunder Grill. I mean, it was one of our main sources of seigniorage, and it was our first. It was our first like um, official website that you could get Thunder staked on. So we'll never forget the Steakhouse Grill, and all 100 and whatever of you that staked in there, you will be getting an airdrop. That's for sure.
An airdrop of tokens?
Of Thunder tokens. Yep.
Anything else interesting or exciting? Like, I don't know. Shoes?
Maybe I can talk to them. Maybe get some ribeye. I don't know. It's a very low supply token, ribeye.
Or free cow or something, you know, I don't know. Something like
Damn. Nat runs a tough bargain.
that.
What's up, Joey?
Did you see that the Nasdaq's creating a crypto custody something or other? I guess in quarter two. So I guess they're bullish on crypto again.
Yes, and Fidelity on Monday just kind of snuck it in there and didn't even make a splash about it. Every single account with Fidelity has access to crypto now. You used to have to get accepted, and they had a limited amount of accounts. And all of a sudden, fam, they want your Bitcoin. Let's just get that out of the way real quick. Like, these companies are not here to help you.
So is it real Bitcoin or is it like something like, you know, GBTC or something?
Well, it's a centralized entity, so it's going to work the same way as crypto.com or any other centralized exchange where your wallet is their wallet.
Hey,
And
here's another question.
hopefully they're one to one.
Is it FDIC insured?
I heard everybody is now. As of this week, the government comes out and says every bank account in America is fully insured. We got money for days. We got as much money as you need.
They might as well insure crypto.
Well, you know how much money they're saving by printing digital dollars instead of paper dollars? I mean, those things cost money to make. And they are, you know, the way that money goes into circulation, they're constantly taking old bills out and putting new bills in and trying to get around or trying to, you know, squash the counterfeiters. And like, they put billions of dollars into developing these bills. So if you think they're not just doing the big switcheroony, you are mistaken. They've been trying to print $1 trillion coin for like 10 years and they can't figure it out.
What, digital dollars? Finally? They're gonna
Oh,
come out
yeah,
with that?
Nat, you missed a lot.
I
CBDCs
did.
are moving so much faster than we ever thought before.
What?
Yeah. So hold your keys, hold your crypto, remember the basics, and everything will continue to work according to plan. But get everybody in the right pool before it gets way too confusing out there.
Didn't you say they were trying to make it harder to get into crypto and they were going to
They're
limit it
making
to
it
like
harder to on-ramp your fiat into crypto, for sure.
Yeah.
They're limiting the amount of dollars that you can put in a transaction and that you can put in monthly. So
is that definite? That's not a rumor?
That's definite. That's not everywhere, but that's definite.
Ooh. Is it everywhere in the U.S. or just
I
certain
believe that was
states?
European or Canadian. Gray, do you know?
I'm not sure, but this whole the banks like fully insuring everyone's bank accounts now. It's like, why did it take a couple of bank collapses to make that shit happen? Haven't they been preaching our money is always safe in the banks for like fucking years now?
Well,
Excuse my
the
language.
important thing is that people believe their money is safe in the banks, not whether it is, not whether it's insured, not how much of it is insured. That everybody believes that it's safe. That's it. That's what the dollar functions on. It functions on trust that American society will continue and that we will buy so much shit that we don't need that the rest of the world can use dollars too. That's it.
Hope and faith, man. That's it. That's all we got back in our money
That's
right
why
now.
I'm buying Cro, because that motherfucker is just sitting there. Like, I don't know what it's doing. It's like teasing me at this point. Because Bitcoin is sticking over 28. Like we just dipped and ran up again. It doesn't want to go down.
Yo, but check it. Didn't that happen when Crow really ran up? Like, I feel like everything was kind of like on the run up for, you know, a few weeks, even like a month and a half, and then Crow caught up, and it caught up at such a rapid pace. No one was ready
Yeah,
for it.
and I can't watch it anymore. Like I've been grinding my teeth for days, bro. Just like staying up until 3:00 in the morning because Crow just always moves at 3:00 in the morning for some reason, except for last night when I actually stayed up for it. So here's the real alpha. See if I'm up at 3:00. If I'm staying up late, don't even worry about it. Nothing's gonna happen.
So how many trades do you do in a typical day?
Me, a lot.
Oh my God.
A lot. If you guys did 12,000 transactions in the Thunder Pool, I probably do like at least 120 in my main wallet a day.
Oh my God. I do like 2 a week.
Well, we're selling blocks around here, Natalie. Someone's got to buy them, you know? Blockchains sell blocks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. But hey, lions are going up.
Lions are going up. Yeah. I started the show with a floor check. I think I'm going to start doing that every day. It's much better when it goes from 1,100 to 1,400.
It is nice. Maybe I'll sell one day.
I should have bought one at 11.
Yep.
I didn't have the money. There you go. I'm sitting here like, why the fuck did
I said the same thing, Alpha, like 3 months ago. I'm like, I'm gonna buy one. Like, just
Well,
keep
because I
saying it.
sold one
Eventually,
at
it'll
16,
happen.
so I told myself I would buy back when it was down, and what a better time to buy than 11. But it's not like I have that 1,600. Come on.
I'm trying to sell one at 2,000, so I hope they keep going up till it gets to mine.
Nat, did you see that Crypto.com's arena where all the Lakers and all those sports teams play? They showing pictures online of during halftime the cheerleaders running around holding loaded lion cutouts, cardboard cutouts, and putting, trying to get people
Deep fakes,
interested in the
bro. Deep
NFT
fakes.
project. It's deep fakes. Oh, well, that'd be great if it was real.
Yeah, I saw that a long time ago. I didn't think it was real.
I
Did you
thought it
guys
was
see
real,
Trump
but
getting
maybe
arrested yesterday? That was not real.
Oh no, I didn't see
Doquan.
that.
Doquan got arrested yesterday. That was real.
I saw that. I was gonna listen to Alex's space to catch up on get all the deets on that.
Oh, Natalie. See? That's why we're glad you're back. Because we dropped it first in here. Before anybody got that news out.
And we learned what Montenegro is, because no one had ever heard
Proper
of it until
pronunciation,
yesterday.
first time.
I heard that. I listened to your recorded space when I was trying to catch up.
God bless you, Natalie.
I'm not gonna make any weird comments about Montenegro.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Is truck still in here?
No. It's Montenegro, and it was supposed to be the world's best hiding place for criminals until yesterday. That now people figured
Yeah.
it out.
There
Where's
goes
Truck?
crypto, messing it up for everybody again.
Oh, Truck isn't in here anymore. Okay. He would have
Um,
commented on my joke.
no, you see what Tarazi posted up here? This is what I was talking about. So it was March 9th when Crow just out of nowhere ran from 6.5 cents to 9.5 cents, and then back down to 6.8. And I'm just like, now I can't stop watching it because Tectonic, you can't do limit orders on Tectonic. You got to watch it.
It was up to 9. I didn't see it go up
Nine
to
and a
9.
half, I guess. Like, this thing.
I've been like Mr. Magoo, like what? Fell asleep for 2 months.
It always works out for him though, so not a bad character to pick.
I guess so. So what's up with Zoomers? Anybody
Zoomers are
know?
minting, yeah, today. It's a whitelist boomers only type mint to start, right, Joey?
Yeah, if you had, I think, 3 boomers, you got like a free mint. 1 boomer gets you a whitelist mint. Whitelist starts at 2:30 Eastern, I believe. It's 2 or 2:30. I have to double check. But it's 1,000 scratch. Do you have boomers,
I
Natalie?
do have boomers. I got like, I don't know, 3 or 4, 5.
Yeah, so you should have a free mint plus a whitelist, most likely.
Yay. Okay, so I didn't miss out. Woohoo!
Oh my God,
So
it worked out for Natalie. Who would have guessed?
You don't gotta do nothing. It's a good day.
Thank you. Okay, so I don't get an airdrop though. I got to go to the site and mint, right? Am I automatically
Yeah, I would go check
whitelisted?
it now. Yeah, just go to the boomersquad.io,
Okay.
and there's gonna be a Zoomer mint section in the drop down.
Not a bad free mint to pull, Nat, because I think it's like 500. It's like 530 or 580.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's 580,
That's like a
585,
chimp. That's like
maybe.
a chimp mint from back in the day.
Nice.
530.
And you probably have a whitelist mint also, and that you need scratch for, but you could swap scratch it. It's worth it. It's a little more than the regular mint, but it's like 30 Cro more or something. It's nothing to really worry
Well, how
about.
much scratch?
1,000 for the whitelist.
I have no idea how much scratch I have. I've been, I staked some boom rooms and, went to sleep for 2 months. So I should have some scratch, right?
You might be good to go. I would just check it, and you might only need a very little bit to get the 1,000.
Matt's on that Rip Van Winkle technique.
Sometimes it works, and sometimes, you're in a pool and there's no water.
No, I've been saying, like, if I fell asleep on my short positions more often, that would work out better because I'm just way too antsy. Like, I could have shorted Bitcoin from the very top on FOMC day. I hit it at like 28,450. And I only held it until 27,6. I could have held it all the way down to 26.4. And
I want to know if there's anybody who's like working full time and like trading like that, because I can't trade like that if I wanted to.
sometimes I trade like that when I'm driving. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh my God.
I know it's bad. Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, Nat. You're a co-host.
I'm out.
Get out. Oh,
Otter's in the pool.
Jimmy, be nice.
Jimmy,
Why is everyone acting like this? I come to this space often.
We know.
Because a wet otter just jumped up here, and it's getting everybody wet, man.
do otters
I don't know what you mean by that. Are you trying to say something sexual?
do otters shake off like dogs when they get out of the water?
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I think they do.
Man, that's not cool.
So my view is this. I think they're going to have to continue raising interest rates slightly. I don't think they can stop this time. There's a couple of reasons for it, but obviously the main reason is everyone is going to need a lot more liquidity in the future. A lot of central banks are basically bankrupt. There are a lot of countries about to default right now. And they're going to need lots of dollars, and those dollars are going to come from somewhere.
Who's defaulting
Uh,
to who, Jimbo?
oh gosh, Sri Lanka, Lebanon, Egypt, Pakistan. Pakistan just got an IMF loan, didn't they? Um, who else is getting a loan? Ukraine got a loan. Technically speaking, they defaulted. Obviously, they're in a war though.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of loans.
There's some. They got a $15 billion IMF loan. Comes from somewhere. It's in dollars. Then there's Argentina. That is going to have to get another loan. Then, of course, there's some of the East Asian countries which are on the brink of bankruptcy as well. So, there's a cascading effect. But of course, let's not forget some of the European countries are on the brink of bankruptcy. So,
Yeah, but El
it's not a
Salvador,
question of.
they're mining Bitcoin with volcanoes. They're gonna be all right.
Well, I think the difference with El Salvador and Bukale is that they didn't spend a lot of money. They didn't. There are certain ways that dictators hold on to power. Usually, it involves lots of infrastructure spending, debt, and then they put that spending in certain areas where the constituents are, or they use the spending to get more support from their hardcore base. Let's say the police or the military. It's usually one of those two. And then they take over the construction and telecommunications industries. But in the case of El Salvador, sometimes it's just best not to do anything. And sometimes when you don't see a lot of infrastructure in a country, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I've come to the opinion that sometimes when you go to a country and you complain about the airport, maybe it's a good thing because countries that build these
Jimmy, I don't know
gigantic
where you're going
airports
with
and
this.
don't.
I can't seem to.
Well, it's dollars. There is a corporate debt crisis coming. These interest rates,
I'm
as
with
they
you on
go
that.
up,
All right.
the
What do you know
value of
about?
those bonds from before go down.
What do you know about what's going on in France? They're like lighting.
Oh yeah, sure.
They're lighting
So
things on fire.
there's two things going on, right? So fundamentally, France has to have this massive deficit that is backed by a bank that they don't own anymore, the European Central Bank, and they use their ability to change the bank's policy through the head of it, who is Christine Lagarde, who she's the leader of the ECB right now. And they basically give France an exception for their increasing deficit spending. They have a very large welfare state, so that's why it's growing. In order to kind of virtue signal economically that they're not going to go in default,
Yeah,
he
but why are they
raised
lighting?
the
Why
pension
are they
retirement
lighting
age.
the courthouse on fire?
Right. Well, in Bordeaux, there's a lot of people who basically light stuff on fire
Oh
when they
God,
don't get their way.
Jimmy,
It's true.
I'm trying. I'm like,
Well,
I'm looking for some
I
substance
wish
on a
in
news
France it's
story
very
that's
simple.
happening
This
right
stuff
now.
happens quite often, actually.
All right.
Yeah, but it happens quite often. I wouldn't really look at that. I would look at more at the overall protests in Paris,
I'll
where
tell
a
you
city
what
that
we're gonna
actually
look at,
matters in
Jimmy.
France.
We're gonna check these charts because
It
you are
wasn't.
boring the audience.
It wasn't
And
so bad.
it wasn't so bad, but I'm getting DMs. They're very sensitive.
Yes.
These numbers are brought to you by Crypto.com. Please, for the love of God, don't let them be your daddy. Let's see. Bitcoin is at 27,697 according to Crypto.com, which actually means 28.
Jeez, it was almost at 29 last time I looked.
It's over 28. Bitcoin ETH is at 1766 though, so we're under 1800. Matic is at $1.08. Really took a dive. Cosmos is at $11, $11.10. Kronos is at 6.7 and still going down. And your big winners today are Arbitrum up 25%, but at $1.40. Mask Network, Scale, TrueFi. Oh my God, TrueFi is up 6.5%. So TrueUSD is just never gonna die. Thanks, Bach. Oh, look, he's coming up. What
Hi,
a nice
Bob.
guy. Now I can yell at him to his face. Hey, buddy.
I didn't know it cost like 500 Cro to unstake things till
Oh,
I heard.
Jesus. You just
Did I just
first
start something?
thing. 500 unstake. That's the old shit. Why are you bringing up old shit?
Well, I just listened to the space yesterday and I heard Mr. Hoddle talking about it. But that's the past, but it's not the past if I have to unstake something to claim it. I have those what is it called? The V1 apes? The gold no, the gold ones you couldn't stake, right? I have the other apes. Um so I have to unstake them. So I'm going to have to pay like a bunch of money.
Wait, do you have them staked with Bach token for?
Can I just say something about Arbitrum, if you don't mind? The
In
reason
a
why it's up
second,
so
Jimmy.
much is because it just listed.
Hold on.
No, Alpha, you got.
If you have it staked for USD, that is like free to unstake for the next still couple days, right, Bach? Oh wait, he's muted.
No, the Q1 ended already. We're on Q2 already. But to you looking at
Yeah, Alpha, can I put in
No,
on
Jimmy.
this?
go ahead, Jimmy. Or sure.
Thanks. Arbitrum's only up because it just listed, so you can't say it's up
No,
25%.
that's
It's up.
why I said it like
Whenever
that.
you look.
All right, it dropped yesterday. It tanked, and now it's going back up. They know that. They were here. They were here. Bach.
Yeah, let me just say something about it dropping last night. Arbitrum's probably the only major coin that has listed that I know of in the last 6 months. Probably the only one that will list again in the next 6 months. It's a pretty big moment, and it's interesting to see that it got some pretty significant liquidity. I'm actually surprised how well it did. It didn't do like an ICP.
Well, it got botted pretty hard for having such stringent requirements.
So how did you get Arbitron? People got like a AR
Arbitrum?
So
Arbitrum?
Arbitrum has been a layer 2 on Ethereum for what? Almost over 2 years.
2 years. 2 years, yeah.
And what they did was they dropped their own token, their own native token.
Yeah. So you could have gotten it if you staked ETH, like many people did. And then because it's worth right now, the market cap is 1.7 billion. It's not bad. Not bad. Anyone who staked the last 1 year for the 30% token distribution for Arbitrum got tokens vested at a schedule of, I think, monthly for the next 2 years. So they got an initial drop of 20%, followed by the next month, 2% a
So
month.
you're thinking
that's
Arbitrum could technically 10x pretty easily.
It should theoretically be as much as Polygon.
And Polygon's
It's used as much as Polygon.
Polygon's TVL is at what?
7?
So it could 7x easy.
So if you didn't get any
Something like
Arbitrum from staking, did you just miss out, or is it a good time to still go back?
Yeah, that's how airdrops work.
Well, they listed it on
that's how airdrops work.
Crypto.com today, so you can buy Arbitrum there.
They listed it everywhere at the same time, Alpha.
I'm just saying on the centralized app.
Well, because usually it pops as soon as it's
Binance.
listed, and then it kind of crashes. So it's like not generally.
It's always like that. You know what happens is like there's an initial dump, then bots come in.
On that one. So we see these initial patterns play out the same every time, and then the other thing we see play out over the first 6 months of a popular new token like this is usually a run.
Yeah, it's a run. Usually like 8-coin.
And then a drop.
That ran about tripled.
Jimmy the Otter, what do you think of BRICS? Give us your opinion on BRICS. Do you think that's why your other countries you slewed off earlier is defaulting?
BRICS? I don't think any of the BRICS are defaulted. Maybe South Africa might default someday, but I mean the BRICS are a fake term of people who just want to virtue signal have nothing in common. Brazil has nothing in common with China. I don't think it really means anything, but they meet up because they weren't invited to the G8. So the only country invited to the G8 in there is China.
Yeah, it's like.
So you don't give a shit about them trying to make a currency backed by gold? Germany talking about joining.
I think
Mexico
in this
talking about
current
joining.
situation, many of the countries in the BRICS couldn't afford to make a currency alone, right? Like South Africa and Brazil.
Okay, Bitcoin is running. Let's go.
Wait.
Okay,
wait.
Bitcoin
So I don't think it matters.
Alert. Something just
What
happened.
happened? Why is it
Bitcoin is
always
running.
right after I check the charts? The same shit yesterday.
Dude. Oh, Binance just came online. I don't know if you heard of what
No.
happened.
What happened?
Their match engine failed for like 2 hours. So like for like I think 2 hours there was like no liquidity in the market. It's crazy how much power they have. It's like
I was using Binance. I didn't experience that.
Yeah, because Matic went to $1.08 and then flatlined. It was weird.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, look at CZ. Like,
No, that I think what happened was it's the Arbitrum airdrop. So then basically all liquidity got sucked into that because everyone who
no,
was going
not
into
at all. Look, you're probably not aware, Jimmy, but look at CZ's page or Binance's page. Their matching
on
engine.
Twitter.
Yeah, their match engine match
Okay.
engine went offline for like 4 to 3 hours.
Oh, is that why
Where
you were
like
doing trivia this morning? Because I was doing the trivia.
yeah, he was like while we wait for it to go back online.
I
And
get it
people were
now.
fighting it because you couldn't withdraw your money out. It was stuck. Everything was stuck. So it was like 2 hours where.
All right. So basically, what happened was anyone who had a trade on couldn't cancel. That's interesting.
No, it wasn't just that. It was literally like the matching engine just stopped. Like the bids and asks couldn't match
Right,
anything.
right.
Business.
It was a complete
No,
stop
it was
of
trading.
everything.
Okay.
And you couldn't withdraw your money, you couldn't deposit. It was just stuck.
Damn.
Right.
But dude,
I mean, this is essentially what happens, though. I think they experience a lot of outages when you're a monopoly. Have 90% of the volume in centralized exchanges.
This is not normal. Binance has never stopped like
They don't have
this,
90%.
You don't.
I think they have. They just don't announce it. Now when you have
What do you
90%
mean?
of
Probably don't trade
volume,
on
you
Binance,
have to be
bro.
more transparent.
I trade on Binance,
Huh?
dude. Like when they stop,
I trade on Binance. Yeah, I trade on Binance.
Great.
I've never seen Binance just stop where you can't trade anything for
So
hours.
what did it do to Bitcoin when it stopped and came back
I don't think you
online?
remember this.
Calm
Back
down, Jimmy.
in May
Jimmy, you're interrupting
2021,
people.
BlockFi.
All right,
It's annoying.
We got a new guy up here, Jeff. I want to hear from Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, butt sluts?
No.
His username
How
is
do you
called
boot
Gabe.
Jeff?
So
That was not a good start. Did you boot
Jeff
him already?
Jeff came in hot. I kind of
Can I
like that.
comment on that if you don't mind, Lucky? Do you mind if I comment on that?
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I would rather you not.
Okay, that's fine. So May 2021, I remember Binance also took a dump, and
trying to get back up.
yeah, remember Diecoin, for example, the stablecoin just went up a lot and it just didn't work. So they've had their problems. You know, CZ and Binance, where are they based? Who works for them? How many people work for them?
No one knows.
No one knows. And so this is going to be a more common thing. The more
like,
the
at the-
volume
at
you
the-
You
suck
guys
up.
probably didn't see
At the end
this,
of the day,
but
you-
yesterday he tweeted as a response to someone else. Someone wrote to him. Someone commented back to him like, "Oh, you do so much, CZ. You work so hard. Blah blah blah." Blowing smoke up his ass, and he was like, "No, I don't really do that much. The team does everything. I just go to these conferences." So basically, CZ called himself the spokesperson for Binance.
It was nice of him to give credit to his team,
Yeah.
though. You know.
Yeah.
I would say this with CZ. One of the problems with him doing anything is that he's not legally allowed to do very much in anywhere. He has gone to many countries. He's tried to set up headquarters there, get licenses. People know who he is. But you're not legally allowed to even do crypto stuff in most of the countries he lives in. So he can only speak at conferences. In contrast, his team have to live in places where no one actually knows what they do. So they can do the work for Binance. It's a very strange system. Again, Binance is not legally registered or legally an entity anywhere in the world. So he would have to say that, or else if he was saying he was managing this and that crypto.
Crypto.com.
Sam Bankman-Fried?
No.
Oh, that's different, right?
Crypto.com.
That's obviously very different, but they have to follow the rules. They have to follow the rules, for example.
Everywhere they go, they button their
They
shirt
follow
up
the rules.
all the
Binance,
way
though,
to
doesn't follow the
top
rules.
button and everything.
Binance doesn't follow the rules. I'll give you a couple examples. BUSD, you're not supposed to use it. They still list it.
Who says
That's
you're
an
not supposed
example.
to use BUSD? What are you talking about?
They don't issue it.
The SEC in America, SEC,
They don't-
BlockFi, are you
They
using
don't
it?
issue it.
Are you using it?
But BUSD is still usable. You can literally trade it on Uniswap.
Exactly. Even though it's usable, doesn't mean it's legal. That's why Americans can't get access to this
Is
stuff.
Binance an American company, Jimmy?
No, it's no one
So
knows
what
where
the
it
fuck does the
is.
SEC have to do with anything we're talking about here?
So where is it? What company is it then, BlockFi? What company is it? Where is it from?
Better watch out, Jimmy. Better calm down.
That's the whole
El
point, Jimmy.
Padrino's coming up here.
So it doesn't even exist. It's like in the ether. It's simply
I don't know if you know.
it's simply an app in the ether.
Padrino is Box attack dog.
Yo,
Why are you
Alpha, that's not
screaming?
cool, bro.
BlockFi, you are a scammer and you're no good.
Get him. Get her.
Oh, no, non pitch.
Padrino's his own
No, I
person,
know
Alpha.
that.
That's
I'm
not
fucking
cool.
with him.
Can't be. It's just fucked up, dude. Like,
BlockFi, I challenge you to a match.
My button must not be working.
The boot button? Watch, mine works. See it, Jimbo. He doesn't mind. Let's get Voodoo up here.
I just came back up here, Alpha, to say, you guys have a great day. But why does Jimmy give me a headache, bro?
He talks loud, man.
Well, he makes some good points. He just kind of like talks forever.
I know, but Nat, I think I figured it out. I think Jimmy is actually the reason I stopped using headphones. I think it was him.
It
the
comes in
headphones?
really loud. If you're in a car, you have to like take your hand off the steering wheel and
Oh my
adjust the
god,
volume.
the guy almost crashed. Yeah. What's up,
turn
Voodoo?
that down.
Well, always interesting when Jimmy's around, but
That's one word
and
for
just
it.
like and just like usual, what he's saying is actually true. But it's not so much where the company. I think you guys were focused so much on where Binance as a corporation exists. That's really irrelevant to this argument. The point is where it does business, and if it does business with American clients, customers, then it has to go, it falls under American regulation. That's why Binance had to separate and create Binance US specifically to address that issue, because Binance could not be regulated under US law. So they created the entity Binance US to be regulated by the United States government. So that's where he was heading. So he's kind of on the right track.
Voodoo, can I ask you this question?
Sure.
I want to just posit this idea. The reason why Binance is allowed to trade because the CIA and NSA use it for liquidity when they have to pay people, and they do it in secret. Is this possible? And if it was true, it makes then a lot of sense why Binance is even allowed to exist, because it is well known. No, I'm serious.
No, you're
How
a
would you
smart
pay
guy,
someone?
so you know it's possible, but is it probable?
Well, I
but
think
you guys do know
Binance
Binance US has no.
probably probable. I mean, when you look at the history of the United States government, going back into the Contra Wars, which introduced cocaine into our communities, which started off with the government, the CIA operative, using cocaine as means of supplying arms. So it's very probable. It would not surprise me one bit if our government is using cryptocurrencies from whatever exchange to fund clandestine activities. I mean, it would be a perfect opportunity for them. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. It makes sense.
I mean, Voodoo, for example, let's imagine there's an insurgent group near Iran, right? And they need $100 million and they can't be traced in terms of where the money comes from. Binance is the perfect vessel because no one is going to sue Binance if it is American government alphabet agency money going into it. It is very hard to trace with the amount of liquidity going through that exchange. And if they stop any investigation to where the money came from, it simply disappeared into the Binance ether.
So why are they still using
the truth,
UBS and Credit Suisse? Why are they getting investigated for?
I think money laundering is quite different from clandestine money fraud, essentially, right? So laundering is bad. It's used by cartels. Don't be a launderer. Don't be like the Breaking Bad guys. But fraud itself, there are many shell companies that they have to create. It's a very well-known thing. You just type in, for example, titanium CIA shell companies. You see all the ones that they had to make back in the day. And essentially, there's money that comes in, money that comes out. No one knows where they are. No one knows where they're registered. But these groups get paid. They have money. It comes out of somewhere. But it just seems to show up all the time out of, these offshore ramps from Dubai and Qatar via Binance.
This is wild
Okay,
stuff.
Show of
Greg.
hands. Who wants to keep talking about that?
Oh yeah, Greg. Greg can switch it up. I bet.
I'd
Okay.
love to talk about the
Yo,
rumors
yeah, actually,
happening
this is a
today.
little bit off topic. I just got hit up by Bemised, and I want to give a big old shout out to the Lobby Gaming because they hosted a Warzone tournament last week. And me and Bemised and one of his other homies actually ended up winning. I found out just like 5 seconds ago. So, fucking stoked. Let's go. I think we're
Congratulations.
splitting. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we're splitting like either 1 or 2K Crow between the three of us. So let's go.
Yo, that's dope, man. That's 21's thing, isn't it? The lobby.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
Big shout out to 21.
that's our guy. Number one influencer on Chronos, Bach. Don't get it twisted.
After you, obviously. He's just the ambassador.
Why are you pushing me into this shit, Alpha? This is your personal beef with 21 million,
I
okay?
thought Bach was
Don't push
because
me into this.
Bach was up in Alex's space speaking.
Yeah, I nominate Bach as number one.
Oh, lucky not. Look, I'm working my thing with Alex. You know, one day or another, you're gonna see it happen. Why do you think he posted crypto.com app? It's like, come on, you know, you got to give me some
That
credit
was
here.
pretty good.
Mr.
It's
Huddle came
amazing,
in,
man. Like
doing some good
Crypto.com would have
supporting
to pay
actor.
10 grand for that type of exposure.
Can I comment on that if
So
you don't mind?
what's up, Jimmy? Get in here, Jimmy.
You know, I think in terms of what's going on right now in the crypto markets, crypto.com is fast becoming the major alternative to Binance. I'm surprised it's not number two, to
No,
be
I would
honest.
say it's the major alternative to Coinbase, to be honest, because Binance is not really
Really?
readily available in the US like that. Like, think about it, the US trading volume on Binance US compared to Binance.com. It's like so marginal,
Tiny.
you know?
Yeah.
What about
I just think that the
Crypto.com and
crypto.com name
Binance
brand
US?
means a lot now.
What's the volume difference between Crypto.com
Massive.
and Binance?
Like Binance US is like number 12.
Binance US is 12.
Crypto.com's number 4.
Crypto.com should be number 2. And I think
It should be.
it'll get there. I think that's why we get excited and why we get upset, because
Look, I would say
it's
also,
hard.
like, I think we got to be careful a little bit too, because I think the SEC is not done, right?
Oh,
Like,
they are
I
far
would
from
not be
done, bro.
surprised.
They're just getting started.
I would not be surprised to see like a majority of a lot of other crypto exchange also get like a Wells notice as well. You know, I don't know, but for now, right? Crypto.com still hasn't been
Wait,
served
I
with
would
anything.
wager this one though. Are you saying Crypto.com can expect a Wells notice?
Yeah, because like I think Crypto.com has way more coins than Coinbase, right? Think about it.
Yeah, but they also tread a
Because
lot lighter.
what do you mean? Like I think
Let
anything
me
that Coinbase
comment on that
has,
if you don't mind.
anything that Coinbase has, right? Crypto.com has plus more, and I would say like the level of I don't know, stringency that Coinbase has is way higher than Crypto.com, in my opinion.
Let me
Jimmy,
just
go
come
ahead.
in and say Coinbase has tons of fucking scams. Way more than crypto.com. I mean, you want to go through the examples? I mean,
Push some examples of Coinbase coins that
No,
are
Brian
scams.
Armstrong is no Boy Scout, okay? Cash App is the number one way to send ransom money and, you know.
Cash App.
Yeah. Doesn't he own Cash App too?
Huh. Well, you
No,
mean the
that's Jack
Hindenburg report
Dorsey.
about the Cash App thing? The fraud?
That's
No,
Jack
that's Dorsey, the
Oh,
guy
it's
that used to run
Dorsey.
Twitter.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm mixing news stories
We
together.
got Jack Dorsey.
You're mixing your billionaires.
Hey, Dorsey's no Boy Scout, okay? He's got the money. And Brian Armstrong, yeah, CZ, all these guys. You know who I'm betting on? Chris with a K.
I want to
Every
go back to the point.
Really are betting on
Wait, I
that?
want to go back to the point y'all were talking about getting what kind of notices, Bach, you said? Um,
It's called a
it's
Wells
more like
notice.
yeah.
weren't all those leverage trading platforms banned in the US, and now we have like new leverage trading platforms that are not banned? What's up with that?
Well, you know, they paid off the right people.
Stop. what is it that took so long for the crypto.com exchange to go live in the States, and all of a sudden the SEC is really cracking down? Like, all these platforms are going live at the same time that the crackdown is coming. So are these platforms trying to get ahead of regulation in terms of like launch first, ask
Yeah, I mean, they're
forgiveness?
trying to show that they have product market fit, and then when they get sued, they'll have by that point some, kind of a wall of leverage because people use them. And when people use you, you might as well have the ability to say, like TikTok, for example, it's like 150 million people use us. You cannot shut us down. 5 million businesses require us for their advertising needs. You can't shut us down. And honestly, that was their only real argument that they had. Every other argument they made no
Well, 5
sense.
million
But I'll
businesses
just give you some examples of
can move to another social media
that's what
platform
they
pretty
say.
quickly.
Which one?
Twitter, Facebook,
Twitter? Really?
Instagram. I don't know.
Facebook.
I really hate saying
Okay.
Facebook out
You really
loud.
think
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. I've never
It doesn't seem like you use TikTok.
used TikTok.
So, yeah, you wouldn't really know, would
No.
you? Let me just say it's a little bit different than those ones. But I'll
Half
give
of
you some examples
Americans
of
have used
scam coins
TikTok,
on
though.
Coinbase.
50%.
Sacred Trails and Saber coins. I've never heard of these football fan tokens from soccer. SAF coin, Safe coin, Safe Deal coin, Safe Energy coin. I mean, come on, guys. It's all bullshit.
Where are you finding these coins?
Yeah,
On
after doing some fact
Coinbase's,
checking, Alpha.
I can,
Uh,
I can just
after
browse, show you the browse
Well,
assets.
Crypto.com
well, one
shows you a
second,
lot of
Jimmy.
assets that you can't buy.
1 second, Jimmy. After doing some fact checking, it looks like Crypto.com has 453 listings. Coinbase has
Coinbase has
505.
1,200. Yeah,
Uh,
5,000 something.
505 that I see, according to CoinMarketCap under live data.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's I guess Coinbase has a little bit more than. I don't know how many of those are the same though. But just looking at raw
Well,
numbers.
there could be different versions of different coins, but fundamentally speaking, the problem fundamentally of Coinbase is that their fees are also very, very, very high, considering their value that they bring.
Well, I
mean, no
was
platform.
trying to check my balance in
What?
Coinbase Pro, and it said, "Hey, we're not Coinbase Pro anymore. We moved all the Coinbase Pro features to Coinbase app, and now you can just do all that shit over there for no fees." Like, how's that?
They didn't need a separate app
What about the
anyway.
what about the
I
brawl
know.
fees
It
though?
was actually super confusing and a pain in the butt.
It was confusing, but you could save a bunch of money if you sent your assets to Coinbase Pro and traded over there, as opposed to, say, buying Bitcoin on regular Coinbase.
I was hoping that I forgot about
What
some
about the
assets.
fact that Coinbase listed on the stock market, unlike Crypto.com?
What?
That's
On
a
the New
bad
York
thing.
Scam me
Stock
much?
Exchange.
Yeah, that's terrible.
People that legally scammed on the stock market, dude. Like,
Stock
holy
market's the
shit, dude.
biggest scam.
It's a scam. I'm saying it's a scam. BalkFi, you just came back. I was making the argument
Came
that
back.
Coinbase is a scam. Then you agree with me by adding something that I already say, agreeing with me that it's a scam, and then
way I
telling me that
started
I'm
this
wrong,
argument is
even
that
though you agree with me.
the way I
BalkFi, you
started this
are
When
a
you
argument,
guys start
scammer.
yelling over each other,
the
you
way
know what happens.
the way I started this
Where's the
argument
mute all
was
button?
I,
basically.
I offer to fight you, sir.
There, that was fun.
What do you think, Matt?
I don't want to
Yeah,
hear
no,
yelling at each
we'll let
other.
the audience vote. Thumbs up, he lives. Thumbs down, he dies. On Minecraft. Yo,
I see.
we gotta talk about this. Did you guys hear about what happened? All right, I'll catch you up real quick. Nat, so what these kids do on Reddit and all these trash hole websites, they say like, "I will kick your ass, I will kill you," in Minecraft. So they end their sentences with "in Minecraft" so that they can't get arrested for threats, right? Well, allegedly that just changed because some kid just got bagged at his mom's house
Oh my
for
God, that's
yeah
awful.
for telling some guy on the internet that he was gonna kill him in Minecraft.
That's terrible.
Yep. So don't
But let me just
Don't
come
think
in
you're
here
smart out
and say
there.
something, Alpha. I'm not saying that,
Better
Alpha.
not.
I'm saying I demand Bachby and I play a chess game.
All right.
What?
See who's the
Bro, you want to
better
play chess
man or
game?
the better
I'm down
otter.
for that. Send me like your
Yeah.
chess IO link or something.
Televised.
You're
No,
real
no, no. We
top
have to
G,
televise it.
Jimmy.
There should be betting.
Playing chess and shit.
I think I would destroy
I
you.
demand a match like that. Yes.
Well, the drama is interesting,
Or
but
I offer another type of
I want to
match,
know how we're going to
a
make money
prediction match.
today.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly. I
I'm looking
offer
at
5 market
there's an
predictions, and you do
NFT
5 market
that's been
predictions.
trending. Have you guys heard about the Nakamigos collection?
No.
Yes. Yes. 0.08. No, 0.008. Nakamiko.
Yeah, I picked up like 40 of them at 0.008. It's at
Well,
0.03
send
right
me
now.
one, man. The gas fees are still 0.01.
Gas fees. Oh, to
Yeah.
transact. I see.
Y'all tell me about ordinal apes. I missed out on that.
These
Can you?
guys, they got in right at the
Good
end.
luck.
A lot of guys in here and girls got themselves some Bitcoin ordinals. Very interesting process. A few people made threads about it. I'll try and find one to pin it. But basically, you're buying a picture that they send to you, and you mint to a Satoshi that you hold. Because
Okay.
I
So
read
it's
some
too late
horror
to get them.
stories about
Can you?
people sending their Bitcoin to Coinbase, and it had Satoshis that had their ordinals on it, and there's no way to find it now.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, don't do that.
So can you buy them after market? Is there a marketplace or anything?
There's a ordinals like DApp, so you can. Oh look, we got an ordinal project coming up. Gray, did you do it? I think Gray did it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4 of them
Dang.
actually. Yeah, I'm still waiting to inscribe, but like, as far as I know, like, it's a very Web 2 process to get your apes, and then you're transitioning them onto the blockchain yourself. And then you like message the team in the Discord with your transaction inscription hash, or inscription transaction hash, sorry, and then they officially upload it to the collection. But it all has to come from you because you're the verified account that like says that you're the holder of that ape. So it's not like somebody else could take your image and inscribe it and then say that they own it.
So then how do you sell it if you want to make money?
Magic Eden, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say Magic Eden is about to be, I'm pretty sure, the first marketplace that these ordinals are going to be available on, but I'm pretty sure the Bit Apes have a plan to release their own marketplace.
They have like Ordinals Wallet Marketplace and OrdSwap, but the true trustless marketplace right now is the first one, which is Magic Eden.
Well, we appreciate the information, Mr. Frog. The
Yeah,
Bitcoin
sorry, I'm
Frog.
a Ordinal maxi right now.
I can tell. I'm looking at the page here. We have a lot of people that come in here as newbies. So can you break down ordinals real quick for them?
So we're pretty much just think of it as we're pretty much just graffitiing on pennies. That's all we're doing. We're literally just inscribing on single satoshis, and that's what we're doing.
I like how he says it. Yeah. So it's a Web 2 process, like Gray was telling y'all. You got to email them, and they send you a PDF? Not a PDF.
To be honest, man, I don't wanna FUD these guys because me myself, I have a bit ape myself. But I'm really bullish on the projects that cover the inscription costs for the minter. Because I
Wait, so
believe,
there's more than one project that's on
oh
Bitcoin
yeah,
Ordinal?
bro, ordinals are booming right
You
now,
know
man.
these degens,
Ordinals
Natalie.
are booming.
Tell her. Tell her about it.
Oh.
I'm also in on ordinals. I've been selling these things to Bitcoin maxis, and they are now getting into NFTs. I was speaking to a Bitcoin maxi the other day. I said to him, "Are you getting in on ordinals?" He said, "Yes, I'm all in on these things because it's Bitcoin." I said,
Oh, man. What did you say? Damn.
I didn't do it this
No, I
time.
did it. I thought.
The way I explain it is that honestly, on ordinals, the community, we're all very it's very supportive, like truly supportive. I know every chain says that, but you know, Solana is like a frat house. Everyone there is just a bro. ETH, you got, you know, your smug your rich boys. But on ordinals, man, everybody, I feel like everybody's coming back home. Everybody's coming back to Eden, Garden of Eden.
I've only been to Eden like one time when we were talking about Frank and what Solana NFT.
Yeah. And now Frank left Solana. He's going to every other blockchain and except for Crow, which is fine. We're doing fine. I
So where are D
Can I
gods
just
now?
finish what I was saying earlier, please?
Oh
Can I just
shit.
finish what I
Oh
was saying
Lord.
earlier?
Oh Lord.
I don't want to hear the story, Jimmy.
Oh, you don't want to hear any stories?
No, I like stories. Um
Okay. Let me tell you a story.
no, I'm listening to the frog, man. I like how he talks.
Frog, eh?
Yeah, this
With
Bitcoin
pizza in his
frog.
mouth.
You could go
Why
ahead.
you
I'm
have pizza
packing a
in your
bowl
mouth?
right now.
He's hungry.
Mr. Frog,
Because
may
we
I
eating
speak to
over
you,
here
sir?
on
May I
the
speak to you?
exchange.
It's the Bitcoin pizza meme. It's the guy that
But
sold his
you have America
bought a
and
pizza for
Mexico,
10,000
and you say
Bitcoin.
you're a La Familia. Shouldn't you have a taco in your mouth?
Bro,
I
he
mean,
didn't even
that's kind of racist, bro. But yeah, I mean, if you
What?
want to
That's
Stop
use,
racist?
interrupting people.
he never lets anyone talk
Isn't
before
it?
I
He
boot him.
doesn't he makes really good points. He's really super
I know.
smart.
I'm
He keeps
conflicted always.
interrupting people.
Yeah. It's
I'm sorry.
the catch 22. Coins, what's good?
What's up, everybody? I just heard you talking about ordinals, so I was going to explain it a little more for anybody that doesn't really understand it, if you don't.
Okay, go.
So, an ordinal, the Bitcoin blockchain, if you want to put up, first of all, an ordinal is technically an NFT. We're just calling it an ordinal on Bitcoin. So, you're inscribing an image
Do you know
onto,
why?
why it's called an ordinal? Well,
Yeah.
ordinal means, I believe, like, oh shoot, I can't remember, but I know there is a meaning to the word that makes sense.
Yeah,
ordinal,
like
because
coordinates and stuff, you know?
it's all numerical order.
Yeah.
Ordinal theory is if you're first, you're first.
Yep. So what you're doing is you're taking that image with the bit apes. So we all got our images, and it's not an ordinal until we inscribe it onto the satoshis. And there's 100 million satoshis in each block. And then the thing that makes ordinals cool is it's actually a really cool collectible, because say I inscribe my ape and it gets inscribed onto a satoshi dated back to 2009 or 2010. That's an OG Bitcoin. So collectors are just gonna like really want that and desire it because it's one of the first Bitcoins created, and your ordinal is inscribed onto it, which adds extra value.
How much did these things cost?
So the mint started like about 2.5 weeks ago. It was $20 for the first 4,000, and then after that, it went to $45 for the rest, and it's a 10,000 piece collection.
Wow, that was super cheap. I wish I hadn't slept through that.
Oh yeah, he's talking about bit apes. That's for
But
bit apes, by the
may I
way.
just come in on this,
Lucky, you would have
please?
heard it in here first. I was spreading this alpha like 5 days ago as soon as I found it.
Yeah, there were
Wow.
Bro, everybody was
1,234
hating on
left when we
ordinals at the
told
beginning,
everybody a
man.
year ago.
Everybody was sleeping on this shit.
Oh
Everybody
yeah,
was literally flooding ordinals. But
they were.
this is
Well,
inevitable.
let's just be clear for people that are just catching up to this kind of news. Bitcoin maxis were fudding themselves when it came to NFTs on the chain for the first, 2 years of NFTs in general. So to see the switch has been the most exciting thing for me personally is just to see the Bitcoin community get on board with NFTs. Like if you look at the news, all you hear is NFT volume is down 87% from a year ago. It's like, yeah, a year ago was Pico fucking bull NFT market. So just because we're not doing volume like that doesn't mean these communities are any less impactful or powerful.
If you want to talk about volume, bro, D Gods, they inscribed a whole 535 collection in one Bitcoin block. And I think they did like $2 million in sales already in like 2 days, 3 days.
How do you know they didn't buy it themselves?
Hey,
Just trust the spreadsheet, bro.
I do want to
You
say
know.
Trust the
the
spreadsheet.
BitApe community definitely notices how hard the crofam went on that mint, man. Once we found it, so put ourselves.
I swear to God, I'm alpha. I'm an ordinal sputter, bro.
We know.
I can't believe this shit, dude.
Yeah, because you're
Like backwards technology, bro.
Okay, so why are
Holy
you an
moly.
ordinal fudder?
he's
I
a
want to hear the
he's a
good and the
ETH
bad.
max. He's a ETH maxi, and he's a bored ape holder. So
Lucky now. You have to understand, right? For example, with the bit apes, you went and you bought a image, a literal image. Like you probably got an email to you or maybe sent to you in a Discord message, and it was your own job to go and describe this, and then you go back and then they put you in a spreadsheet, like they have a master copy, you know. So if team members want to just remove you from that master copy, I don't know what could happen. They can, you know. It's just like the technology is so backwards, and I feel like Ethereum already proves this out. So when the flippening happens and the Bitcoin maxis like start crying because Ethereum is not the number one cryptocurrency in the world, it just doesn't make
I'm not
sense.
gonna be
Like
crying saving a lot of money on gas, bro. No one's crying because they're
Yeah, but
saving money.
the thing is,
Let,
NFTs
let me
aren't
saving
come
a
in
lot. What
on
do you mean
this if you
saving a
don't
lot of
mind.
money on
Do you mind
gas?
if I respond, please? Do you mind if
You're
I
telling me that
respond?
Ethereum gas is more expensive than Bitcoin gas?
what is Bitcoin gas?
I mean, bro, when I'm sitting stuff, I'm paying $1,
$30.
less than $1.
It's slow though. It's not very expensive.
30
Nah, but
minutes.
tell me where your NFT is stored though. It's
Got to pay
stored
for
on
that
a
speed.
server somewhere, on the AWS server. If Amazon decides to shut that shit down, your NFT's gone. At least with ordinals,
We all know here we can
that
Whoa,
shit's
design a
wait,
car
inscribed on
ordinals
a
are
that
also
stable
on the same
also
thing.
knows
They're
you're
on
on
nodes.
chain.
on
They're also on
chain,
AWS.
true on chain.
It's on chain though. Yeah, yeah,
There's
but it's
different
also on
design contracts to
AWS.
make on chain NFTs on Ethereum as well. People just decide to not do that. But see, that's the
Can
beauty
I
of
comment on
Hold
this?
on,
Ethereum.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You guys need to take 3 deep breaths. Woo-sa.
Yeah, that
Don't.
was too loud.
Yeah. And I don't even use headphones anymore. Thanks, Jimmy.
There
So
needs to be a way to turn the volume down on certain speakers when they come
that's
in.
what I've been saying, Nat. See, even if you're not here, we're on the same page. Like I've been saying that. I would have individual knobs on everybody. It would be sick. I could have a mixing board. Arra, arra.
I kind of want to hear what Jimmy has to say about ordinals, but maybe if you don't talk so loud, it would be good.
Yeah, whisper.
Okay, I'm gonna talk like this, baby. Here it
That's
comes.
good.
So,
You're good.
Lucky, do you mind just playing some music while I speak, like some like R&B while I
I can
speak, please?
beatbox for you.
So, guys, all that matters is ordinals.
I don't have
Yeah,
any
but they're
queued
also
up.
listed as nodes on AWS. And people don't really seem to understand they're using the exact same proof of stake system as Ethereum. Actually, the way that they write to the blockchain is not dissimilar, but they speak to each block following the block methods of Bitcoin. And it's like how it's used in so many other chains. It's simply another process. It's existed for years. People just didn't talk about it because no one used the node system. And there are
Amazing.
only a handful of nodes.
Thanks, Jimmy.
But now you can also get your own Bitcoin nodes. You could have gotten them 2 years ago if you wanted, but with Taproot, you can get them now for like a very low fee. It does the exact same thing. There's almost no difference, but you have to wait 30 minutes for each block. So good luck. And just peace out, everyone.
Sounds like Michael
Love.
Jackson.
Smoke the magic fruit.
Thank you. That was
Smoke
that
it.
was very good.
Also, okay, thank you.
See, we can improve things.
Yo,
My
But
faith
I
in
am Jimmy the
humanity is
Otter's
restored.
hey,
soldier.
Oh Lord.
can I comment on something Big Smoke said earlier?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So he stated that he liked the projects more that pay for the inscription. I respectfully disagree. I mean, that's cool that they're paying for it, but I think it's more bullish that the bid apes and all 10,000 of these are only going up if we do it. So that's making the community strong from the beginning.
Has anyone considered that the fact that you would value a Bitcoin input from an OG Bitcoin is a strange idea? That someone would go through your Bitcoin wallet and be like, oh, look, one of my inputs is from a Bitcoin that came out in 2019. Who cares? That's the point of Bitcoin. It's supposed to be fungible. You're not supposed to care if you have an input from a Bitcoin that came out yesterday or one
I'll
that
tell
came
you
out.
who, Buju. The same guy that wants to rock a pair of, 1996 Chicago Jordan 1s, even though they're like stiff soled, it's about that nostalgia. They're nostalgic for Bitcoin.
Can I just come and say I'm looking forward to the movie about that actually that's coming out with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
About sneakers?
Yeah, they didn't even
No,
call
the
Alpha.
Jordan. It's called Air Jordan.
Oh, that's
It's a
right.
Oh,
movie
my
coming out with
wife
Matt
told me
Damon.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
There really is a movie
Michael
coming out.
Michael Jordan insisted that his mother play the mother, his real mother. That was his
Nice.
only
Yeah.
that was his only thing, and so they got her in the movie.
It's a
Speaking
great
of
story.
shoes, what's up with mystery boxes?
Oh, Natalie, tell everybody.
That I got shoes?
Can I comment on that if you don't mind?
Uh-oh.
What?
Which thing?
That
Mystery boxes.
everybody's doing it now?
Well, sure. What you got to say?
I think it's actually an interesting, kind of evolution. I mean, I think people should try more of these kind of like. I really, for example, enjoyed those Discord games for NFTs where you would have to do treasure hunts across other people's Discords to get NFTs airdropped to you. I thought that was fun. I don't know why they aren't trying to do more things like that.
I'm with you, Jimmy. I like that too.
Okay.
But I guess it just took too much effort.
No, we got nothing but time. Maybe Heroes is doing something like that. What's up, Heroes?
Yeah, I was gonna say that in my Discord for my game of the NFT, the winners they do get to pick like a mystery box out of like 9 mystery boxes, and sometimes I have like 6 winners, and I get they get turns, picking one of them, and we reveal them one by one, and I think that's something that people like.
Everybody loves mystery boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who don't like those types of things. They'd rather just get the airdrop or the whitelist. That's, understandable to an extent. But there is a lot of effort that goes into getting a mystery box. I guess it involves Discord time, activity, meeting with the community, talking to them, interacting with them. But people just don't seem to want to do that. They just want to flip things. And I think it just harkens back to this idea. Put on the music, put on the music. Come on. Guys, we just need to go get together and think about what we can do. This whole world is collapsing on us. We got such little time left. But what we need to do right now is come together, sing Kumbaya, and just enjoy the moment. Buying NFTs and enjoying the NFTs. Remember that baseball card you got when you were a kid? Remember it? Oh, the joy you got. That's because you actually had to take the effort of walking to the store or biking to it, opening a fresh baseball card collection and smelling it. That could just be like an NFT treasure hunt or a mystery
Did you
box.
eat?
Let's
Did
go,
you eat the
guys. Bring it
stale?
back.
Did you
Bring
eat
it back.
the stale bubble gum? That's the question.
Now I want NFTs that
You know
make me
what?
money.
I always ate the gum,
Right.
no matter how
You're like
gross
the
it was.
baseball
I
card collector's like,
always
hey,
ate it.
is this going up in value or is that going up in value? You're that kind of baseball card
That's
collector.
right.
Is this worth any money? You're the person who, when opening up a collection, goes, is this worth any money? Is this one worth any money? Is that one worth any money?
You
Well,
right.
are they?
Well, the vast majority aren't worth anything, to be
My
honest. That's
dad,
not the
my
point.
dad still has all my baseball cards, and he tells me about it every time I go over there. So,
What year did you start collecting them?
and he says the same thing every time. 1984, we started collecting.
Oh, yeah, some of them should be worth a little bit of money.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch.
I still have one of Mike
That's what he
Piazza's
says,
rookie
Jimmy. Hold
cards.
on, I hate to mute you in our last 5 minutes here, but what my dad says every time is, some of them are worth money, and I say, I know, Pop. I'm gonna give them to you. I'm like, Pop, they're already mine. You know what you could do is you could get them graded and you could give them to me like that, where they're actually worth money. Because like if he gives them to me, the way they are now, he's just giving me my cards back. So it's kind of like a Bitcoin ordinal. No, it's not. I'm just.
Well, if you got Rodriguez's rookie card and it's a mint condition,
I've got
do
some
you
Ken Griffey
have
Juniors.
Rodriguez's rookie card? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, the rookie card. That's like from the 1960s, though.
Well,
I'm just joking.
I got one. I think I have more than one. But we're not talking about baseball cards, Jimmy. We are talking about the crypto markets. Bach said that Bitcoin was
Let me
ripping,
ask you a question.
and
There
I
are
wasn't
actually
looking.
projects that are tokenizing baseball cards.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not. And it's actually a great idea.
Yeah, I can see.
No?
Yeah, if it's tokenizing, yeah, because that takes out the issue I was just talking about, where you gotta grade your own
Everyone has
cards.
them and no one checks them.
Right, exactly.
So before we end, what spaces do we need to attend today? What's hot? What's going
Well,
on?
the Zoomers,
Baby, you're hot.
Jimmy,
You're making me hot. You're
you
making me
are
gay.
overheated.
Oh Lord.
Grayway's up here, and
The
we got
Zoomer,
the Zoomer Mint today. Yep.
the Zoomer Mint Elder Crawl is going to have a space at 10:30 PST. So that's in about 2.5 hours. And it's going to go on through an hour later. The Zoomer Mint will start at 11:30 PST.
All right.
Um,
Good to know.
Today's a big day.
yeah, that's the big one for today. Yep.
Grayway, what do you got?
So I have some questions. I need some intel. And you've done this recently, Alpha, and I want to see if anybody's willing to share this information with me. But in the current marketplace, I haven't looked into this since we were going to bring out the Lazy Angler project, and I costed everything out there. But let's just say, what is like if I was a creator and I wanted to introduce an NFT project, say 10,000 piece NFT project from start to finish contract, getting the NFTs online, all that jazz. What's the cost? What does that run now?
Oh, depends on the marketplace. Some marketplaces will charge you for getting the contract together, front side and back side. So they'll charge you go rate for something like that to generate the art and load it up to IPFC for you and all that. Probably about $1,000. But like Peppermint, for example, we include that cost, so we just charge a flat rate on the sales of the collection. So we just charge you depending on the collection, but anywhere between 10 to 15%.
Gotcha. So yeah, that's interesting. So in that, Leonardo's holding the space tonight for this AIOW team that's coming out. They have an all-in-one creation suite. Right now, it's just on Ethereum, but it would be cool if some of you crofam people could show up and talk to these developers, because obviously they're going to expand it to other chains. And I think that Kronos would be a good fit. They've got it's an interesting product. And it's pretty
I
inexpensive.
think Bach has the same thing. I'm sorry to interrupt you, excuse
No,
me.
that's okay.
But I believe Bach has the same thing with Croci, where you can basically go and create your own collection. You don't need a dev to do that.
No, I get it.
Hey,
But
Bach.
the reason it's called AIOW because it's all in one. I mean, it's from contract creation to you upload your layers, your rarities, all that stuff, and
Yeah.
it pumps you out a finished
Yep.
project at the end. But
Yep. Croci.
yeah, I
Does
get
it
it.
right now.
I get it. Not many people are comfortable dealing with Bach. Let's just be honest about that. And it's nothing against Bach,
I
and
hear
that's
you.
not shade. I'm just saying
I hear
the
you.
more competition we have, the healthier our market gets, is my point. So I would just like to see, I dig Crow. I think Crow's a great place. I don't do a whole lot here with NFTs or anything, but I do think that Crow is a marketplace for small collections and people who are budding artists and all kinds of stuff. I think it's great. So, I just think that in order to get people to develop on the chain, we have to show them that there's a big interest for it. And that's all I'm getting at. So, um,
I got you.
so that's why
We absolutely do need more developers, whatever they're developing, period, on Kronos.
right.
What time is Leonardo's space tonight?
It's at 6 p.m. and I realize Alpha has a space, but maybe after that you guys can filter over. No pressure or anything. I just, I'd love to hear some opposing voices because right now
Yeah,
it's
no,
very,
we get done right around that time, so
yeah,
we'll
it's
we'll remind everybody when we're closing up tonight, and come on over there. because
Right
we
on.
need more competition. We also need more cooperation. We need one of the things that we do in here every day is break down some of those stigmas and stereotypes and rumors and innuendos that people get stuck on, because the people that show up in here every day, and especially the people that come up here as speakers on a regular basis, these are people that have become regulars in crofam, and they've become regulars in people's lives who listen to this show every day, whether they're um, listening back in their cars or at work or making breakfast. Like, I am always amazed when I get messages and DMs from people talking about how much they love this show and how much a part of their life it's become. So, shout out to our sponsor today, Crogecoin. Their new ScaleSwap is live, and y'all ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Drink that water, brush those teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. You know the deal. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone, ever.
Well, also another thing before
But
you go, Alpha, real quick. Another reason I want some of you guys in there is because I want some hard questions. I want the bright minds to challenge these guys so we actually know what's going on. Like, that's one of the things that I think doesn't get done enough is the hard questions have to be asked with these new projects. And there's some bright people in here, some super intelligent cats. So I want those hard questions.
I'm with you, man. And you bought me a little bit of time to go to the Thunder Token page and get our affiliate link for Ledger. Because, for God's sake, y'all, get a cold storage device, use it, and get it from our affiliate link straight from Ledger. Because I I I cannot watch another YouTube video about smart people buying ledgers for $20 cheaper on Amazon and losing everything because they bought it secondhand. So not only don't tell your seed phrase to anyone, but get yourself a cold storage wallet. Write your seed phrases down on paper, pen on paper, no screenshots, no copy and paste. All right, put it in a safe, put it someplace safe, and then show somebody else how to do this shit, because it ain't easy. It's crofam for life, y'all. We'll be back here at 4:20, so roll your own, and we'll see you then. Lots of love, y'all. Peace.